What is going on, my peoples, people, and my plant people? This is your boy again, Jumanji Plants. I am your boy, Jamon. So, last week I got a whole backstory before I get into this. This is gonna be a long video, so I'm just go ahead. I'm gonna tell you, just go ahead and grab your plants and your wine and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about it in the video. So, yeah. So, last week Sunday I went, or last week Friday to Monday I went on a cruise with my nephews, celebrate their birthday. Happy birthday to them, you know what I'm saying? We partied up on a little cruise and whatnot. Went to Benny, what's that, Benny Hamas or something like that. Like the outskirts of Bahamas. It's not like really Bahamas, but it's like a mini Bahamas, you know what I'm saying? Just look it up. It's real. It's real. So we went on that trip or whatnot. So that week, I actually got ready to leave my plants or whatnot because I would be here for quite some time, or that weekend or whatnot. And you know, when you travel, you got to make sure your plants straight. You come back and all your stuff be dead. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I taped about 4 days worth of me getting my plants right or whatnot. As well as fix up or kind of clean off my ecuagenera plants so I can get them in a tent and stuff like that. So I put all that in this video right here. Crazy thing is, I was actually going to try to upload it on that Sunday, but the Wi-Fi for the ship was so freaking weak. I tell you what, boy, that's probably the weakest Wi-Fi I think I've ever had or whatnot. So yeah, so I, just go ahead and sit back, get your little popcorn, get your little wine, you know what I'm saying? Little plants, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a long little video. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you it's about an hour or something like that. So, yeah, most definitely. First of all, thank you for subscribing again. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. You feel me? Definitely comment down below and all that, but here we go. Okay, so I just got home and it's about 7:50, and this is one of the first things I really want to tackle today because I've been putting it off for a really long time. I don't think it'll take me a really long time, but I really just want to get it done. So because I've been doing this for about 2 years now, like most of my other plant people, y'all know how it go. We buy stuff that we're really not gonna use, and eventually it gets put on the shelf or thrown away. So with me, I've been kind of hoarding things, which is kind of unusual for me because I'm really not a big hoarder. But today I just kind of want to fix this shelf up with stuff that I actually use, and then throw away pretty much the rest of the stuff. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and, y'all know how I like to just throw some music on, chill with me. You should already have your plants in place, maybe a little wine, you know what I'm saying? I'm a wine person. I don't really like dry wine. I'm a Riesling type person, so if you got a favorite Riesling, go ahead and throw it in there. My favorite one is Relax. It comes in like the blue bottle, but that's neither here nor there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take stuff that I actually use, and like this here, stratum, fluval stratum, and perlite and stuff like that. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put it in another container where I can then use it or whatnot, because it actually is really good planting medium, especially for propagating, but I'll talk about that later. So what I want to do is just kind of, obviously you see I got a lot of those, kind of get some of those jars I've been using to like put props in, and just go ahead and fix this up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Things I don't want, I'm gonna throw it off to the side. Things I do want, you're gonna see me put back up here. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. So without further ado, start the music. So this is my end result of that. So these were once like propagation jars and stuff like that. So what I want to do is just put it all kind of like in one real quick, and then I'll be done for the night. But let me see. So I'm gonna grab me a jar that I can put this stuff into. Hopefully it all fits in there. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna actually do. Let me see. Okay, so I have this jar here. Some of this stuff have leca in it, and I don't want the leca in there too. I just kind of want the stratum. So what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna speed it up and whatnot, and just kind of show you how I'm doing it and stuff like that. And yeah, if you just have any questions, of course, leave it down in the comment, and I can tell you more. What I can tell you is that, I guess let me show you. Okay, so what I can tell you about this stratum here is it's pretty much a medium for planted tanks, and pretty much people have been using this as substrate in order to root like cuttings and stuff like that. I will say it have worked for my plants. I pretty much have just kind of stretched it because that is kind of expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it cost, but I remember it being a little expensive, and I didn't want to buy too much of it because I know you can reuse it. For some stuff, it does kind of like mesh up and stuff like that, but for the most part, as you kind of see, it's kind of dry and stuff like that, so it actually works pretty well. What I did to stretch it is just get perlite, and with the perlite, just kind of like this right here, I still get the minerals and everything like that that this flue will pretty much get, because you can pretty much have like a planted tank and then put plants at the bottom, and it'll still get its nutrients and stuff like that. So it works very well. I have used it before. Would I recommend it? I would recommend it. Yeah, so it says it's volcanic soil for planted aquariums. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, a few people, plant people have used it, so maybe I might talk about it later. Maybe I might put some plants in this stuff here, but yeah, we'll give it a go. That's what we can do. We can definitely give this a go. So I'm gonna put all this stuff into this jar, and we're gonna see what that be like. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up real quick. I'm gonna throw music on. So one of the last things I want to do before I go to sleep is spray my Ecogenera pop-up plants. So here I just have neem oil, Dr. Bonner's, like the peppermint one, the insecticide, and then water, pretty much. So what I'm gonna do is just spray it, let it sit on there, and leave it for the night. And yeah, I will pretty much do this process over and over again until I feel like they're clean, and then I'm still gonna isolate them. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So that's gonna be it pretty much. I'm gonna leave it just like this, let them drip and drop, and hopefully all the bugs just scream and get the hell up out of my house, you know what I mean? So this is what I'm gonna do here. Tomorrow, I'll go ahead and like wash off the leaves and check the leaves and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm gonna keep these things isolated because I don't want any bugs on my other plants. Because yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry and have my other plants eaten up by bugs from Ecuador. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Good night. So just at a look in a therapist's life, or intern and therapist. So I still have homework, which kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie to you, it kind of sucks. But this week I just got 200, 400 words, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna knock this out too easily, but there's always work. I pretty much check 3 different emails at all times. I always check my calendar every day. I also look at if my hours are being approved. So that is the life of a therapist that's interning. There's always something to turn in. And then good news is though, I got my plant merch. So shout out to Jazz one more time, Jasmine Lowe. I'm sure I'll show y'all on another day what I got, but this is my second hoodie. She got some dope plant merch. As you see, that's the website up there. Definitely go and check her out if you want some plant hoodies and shirts and stuff like that. She got some dope stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna knock this out real quick. Take me a shower and try to give me a nap. That's how I feel like. That's how I feel, but yeah, that's what I gotta do right now. So y'all have fun tonight. Be safe, wrap it up, all that. Okay, so this is the 3rd day of me like checking on these plants, and what I'm gonna do right now is just pretty much go through each leaf, look at the front, look at the back side, And I may check the soil real quick. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna speed y'all up real quick because we got some more stuff to do. But I'm gonna try to knock this out as quick as possible because I got a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, here we go. So under this leaf right here, I don't know if you can see it, but I see like some white powdery stuff there, so that might be spider mites. So what I'm gonna do is rewash this leaf off again, and yeah, I'm probably gonna let it sit. So okay, so what I need to do, I also have cactuses. I know y'all never see my cactuses, but I typically only water them maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months. At this point, it's probably been like 2 months, maybe a little bit longer. So while I got the chance to, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring them in here and just go ahead and wash them down real quick. And yeah, we'll keep going. Okay, so now I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this leaf off again. Hopefully there's nothing still on there. But yeah. So how is y'all day going? My week is almost over. So I work 4 days out the week, but I work 10 hours, so. And then I drive to work. It's about an hour away from where I live. So I'm technically out for about 12 hours a day before I get home. So I think I got home today about 7:20. I had to go buy like a suitcase and some shoes because I'm about to go on a cruise. So yeah, how y'all day going? I absolutely love this plant. I've been commenting on people's, commenting back or replying to people's comments, and people love this plant. This thing is gorgeous. Yeah, so we got rid of those little spider webbies. I'll probably still go keep it isolated more than likely. It's nice and hydrated, so I'm gonna keep it just like that. And yeah, we go and water some other plants. Ooh, let's do it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is take actually some plants from the my room, plant room or whatnot that definitely need like a lot more water than actually pouring water into them, like my jars and stuff like that. Like I need to wet my moss poles. So I'm gonna bring a few of those in here that I typically gotta water like every other day. And I'm gonna just bring them in here, just wet them down. So I'm gonna try to make that fast too, so wish me luck. So what is going on? This is day 4 of like my plant chores, and you know what I mean, just a weekly plant chore thing, how I kind of like separate a lot of my plants into a daily thing as opposed to trying to get everything done in one day. As you kind of see, we've been through just different waterings and pruning and stuff like that. And then today is Thursday, so first thing I want to say is I had an epiphany today while talking to some clients, or after talking to some clients. I'm really a dope therapist, and you know what? I think this is my first time of really accepting it, calling myself a therapist. It's like sometimes I have to work for certain things before I can really call myself a therapist. So many of you may not know, but I actually do photography as well. I did photography when I started in California when I was in the Navy, and I'm actually pretty good. So I will drop my website down in the description. I'm not doing any photography right now, but you know, check me out, tell me what you think. But as I got into my car and I was actually, let me grab the plants and I'll tell you kind of how it happened. Okay, so here we go, 3, 2, and so I have this this plant here that I definitely need to show love. I think I showed it on my need to show love, but yeah, I definitely need to show this plant love. This is the Philodendron Erubescens chocolate. It's kind of like the Dark Lord, but on the bottom side of it, it's a chocolate brown instead of like a dark red or that like blood red. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chop this up and I'm gonna propagate it so that I can show it more love, grow it out, because I actually do like this plant. So I like to look at it, but it's obviously these things right here, the leaves have fallen and stuff like that, which is, it's okay. Sometimes we just got to realize where we are in our plant journey, just like in life and stuff like that, and just, it'll be okay, right? These are plants, they'll grow back. It's not that deep, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut this up, and then, yeah, I'm gonna put it, I'll probably put it in a jar, probably leave the last 2 leaves and let it grow from there or whatnot. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Where are my scissors? Here we go. So, probably clean this up right here, put this in a jar. But, so I'm sitting down and I'm talking to, I have also cleaned my shears off or whatnot. You always wanna make sure you clean shears off. Okay, so I was talking to some clients. It looks like it's already broken right here. So I'm just go ahead and I'm gonna cut it right there. Oof. Oof, okay. It's gonna fall. I'm just let it fall. All right. But yeah, I was talking to some clients today about, you know, some pretty traumatic stuff. And, you know, I dealt with the situation like really beautifully. It just showed me, I really like showed myself that, wow, like you really are doing, you know, what you are going to school for, and what people, I mean, those people like really believe in you, like people, because most of y'all know I work at a substance abuse treatment facility here in Georgia. The clients there really share a lot of stuff with me, which that's really dope for me. And the reason that it's really dope for me is because a lot of the women go through traumas with you know, men and, you know, other different families and stuff like that. And, you know, sometimes they go through it with other women and stuff like that. But for them to confide in me, and, you know, I got a compliment with one of them saying, you know, my counselor, which of course I love to hear. I haven't really been able to confide in a man or anything like that. So for me to be able to open up, oh yeah, that bleeds red, just kind of like the Dark Lord, which is pretty dope. But for me to confide in a man, you know, I'm taking really big steps, which this person really is. They definitely have some anger issues, PTSD, because of some hard stuff that I won't really, of course, discuss. But I just felt like, wow, like these women can really like confide in me, and that makes me feel so freaking good. I really can't even explain it to you how I feel about how they look to me for help. And being as a man and a therapist, like that really is a lot for them to confide in me, and that just makes me feel so freaking good. Like it's a high that that of course I never want to come down off of. And yeah, I sat in my car today because I always pray to my higher power that, you know, just thank you, really. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna put these on a bed of Spagmoss moss, and I'm gonna put it in my prop box. And yeah, let me go get that real quick. Okay, so I have this like little circular jar here. What I'm gonna do is just put some Spagmoss moss on there. And I'll just place them right on there pretty effortlessly. When I get off of here, I'll go ahead and label it or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off all these dead roots because you're not gonna do nothing but die anyways. I'm gonna just go ahead and save it the pain of having to do that. Okay, so let's go right into the pot bin that's over here. I'll put it in here. Yeah, so that just makes me feel good that these women who have been hurt by family members and other men and their family and stuff like that can really confide in me. And, you know, as a therapist, that makes me feel good. So I definitely had to give myself a pat on the back today and really just kind of sit myself in it and just like absorb it, because man, that's amazing. That is amazing. I can't even show you or really tell you how much that gives me like power to keep doing more of what I'm doing. So now I got two of these things. This leaf right here may or may not die. I'm not particularly sure, but I'm gonna put this in some water. I don't really, if that was clean, I would probably do it. Maybe if it was clean, I mean, maybe when I clean it, then I'll go ahead and do it. But right now, I just keep it like that. So I got one more thing as well. So this right here hasn't really been getting any love. This is the Philodendron Esmeraldense or whatnot. Kind of still in the median that I bought it in. I mean, I bought it in the median, and then I just kind of hit it with a parfait. The leca, which it looked like it got a lot of water in here, so I kind of need to take some of it out. But it got leca in there, and then it got pretty much soil. So that is a kind of parfait. So if you ever hear that, it's kind of like, you know, like nice little build up. So I actually want to go ahead and snip this a few times. And I'm actually going to put it on one of Lex's poles. So I'm gonna cut it down enough to maybe about like in the middle. I'm not really gonna have to unpot this. I'm gonna take some of the water out, and then I will put this in here or whatnot, and I'll use like maybe Spagnoss moss or something like that. Yeah, of course I'll use Spagnoss moss. Yeah, I got no Spagnoss moss. Okay, so I'm gonna put Spagnoss moss in here, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and post this in here. So these polls right here are really easy, and Lex's information is always in my description. So if ever I'm doing something that you like or something like that, or I'm using a product that you like, I always just put it down in the description so you can find it there. But this is one of those kind of D-shaped poles or whatnot. And the reason that I love these poles right here, one, I can see through it. Y'all know I like to see the roots. Two, it stays, this actually stays wetter a lot longer, the moss in there. And I like that because this, with a regular Sphagnum moss pole, as soon as you put water in here, it starts to dry out 360. But with this one right here, you only have this surface here. So on the back side, it really stays hydrated and moist or whatnot, and it only pushes out water through this area or whatnot, which is great because I want it to push along the roots, and I want the roots to be able to, you know, so they work interchangeably. So that's why I like these right here. And then it has the little tabs, so I won't really have to move this out of here. I'll take this out, this like little moss pole, like a moss stick, and I will, yeah, I'm gonna chop this down real quick, and then I'll put some of the pieces in a jar, and you know, use my SUPERthrive, all that stuff like that to kind of help with the stress of the plant. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So what I actually want to do, I'm going to go and stuff this. Actually, no, you know what? I have some Spagnoss moss that I want to use, but I need to go wet it first, and then I'll come right back with this field. It's very easy to fill. I'm just pretty much just gonna go to the top and just push it down until I get it to here. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna double right back. All right, I am back. So like I said, I just stuffed it with Sphagnum moss. I got this brand at Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't think it's the really good one. It got like a lot of sand in it. So I've used this a few times over. So that's why it look a little crunchy or whatnot. I mean, it's moist now, but it still look a little crunchy, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still gonna use it because your boy don't want to pay for more, you know what I mean? So another like a little flower, a little rose or something. But so I have my Sphagnum moss, I have my pre-cut, what are these called, plant tapes or whatnot, so that I can wrap it around there. And the brand that I have, it just says lawn and garden ties. So I will drop this in the description so that you can find the same ones. What I like about it is it's Velcro, so I can use it over and over again. So that's exactly what I do with it too. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is cut this little baby, and then I'm gonna cut out. So, but yeah, talking about, how do I wanna do this? Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there. So, but yeah, I felt really great today. And I just really want to share that with y'all because y'all my peoples, man. Y'all be looking out, y'all be boosting me up. I'll be talking to y'all in the comments like we've been friends forever. And I love that for you, and I love that for me. I'm glad y'all love the Equigenera pop-up or whatnot. That Erubescens is really dope. I actually just commented on one of the posts because I know some people say they were looking for it. So if you go to the Equigenera, site, they actually have it on there. You got to do the Equigenera that's in Equigenera, it was like $30. I do not know if they have it at the US one. I have not looked yet. Oh shoot. Yeah, but I know that they have it at the Equigenera, the one in Ecuador, but I do not know if they have it at the California location, because Equigenera is now in California, which is pretty dope. And I do not know if they have it at the Orlando one, but I do know, because I have seen it today, and I dropped it in the comments. That smells like pepper, this Cousins. And I do know that they have it, they do have it at the, Ecuador. I keep repeating that. Yeah, so if you want to find that, you're a rinse, because I've never seen it before neither. But the more and more I look at it, the more attracted I am to it. Like, it really looks freaking amazing. Let me, pour some of that out. Bang, bang, so that is good. So I'm gonna go and throw these, and then what's cool is these roots are really healthy, so I'm gonna put this all in this jar. I figure I'm gonna just put it all in the same jar, save myself some time because I'm kind of lazy. At the same time, ugh. But I'm gonna probably leave this in here maybe about a month or so until I'm just ready to pot it back up. Ain't really no reason until I'm ready to pot it back up. And yeah, so good. What's crazy is there's not a lot of roots down here, but that's gonna be okay. So what I'm actually gonna do, because it's facing this way right here, hither, I'm gonna put it this way. So I don't wanna have to repot it because, like I said, I'm being really lazy today. And then I'm about to go on a trip, so I really gotta go shower and stuff like that too. So, but this should be good. Okay, so yeah, that just made me feel good. I felt like I wanted to share it with y'all all, since we all a family. And y'all say y'all like to hear my experience, which also makes me feel good that y'all are more invested in me and the plants at the same time, you know what I mean? So that makes me feel good. Which I see a lot of y'all have y'all YouTubes and stuff like that, so I definitely try to reach out to each person and, you know, hit them up on their page, because this is a family. It really is a family. Once you start YouTube, man, I comment on somebody, they comment back to me, and we just be commenting back with each other. So but yeah, so this is gonna be it right here. I'm gonna wait till this callus over just a little bit. Like, I'm gonna go take a shower or whatnot, let it sit, and then I'll throw in some fresh water in there. And then I'm gonna put this back where I had it over here. I'm gonna make sure to label this, because I know y'all know I'll be forgetting to label stuff, but I'm gonna make sure to label that or whatnot. This gonna go in the prop box, and then I'll show y'all my prop bins on another day, but I'm trying to cut it. So But yeah, that's it. I appreciate y'all. And I know this probably gonna be a long video, but for sure, I appreciate y'all as always for sticking around. If you stick around to the end, you know you're a real one. I don't care what nobody say about you. You're a real one. In my eyes, you're a real one. So, thank you once again. And as my saying goes, love, peace, and plants.